In this module, I'm going to teach you how to design in Canva. Canva can be sort of discouraging sometimes, maybe to certain people who are not tech savvy. So, I want to show you a way to be able to create some basic designs that you are needing in your salon. And we're actually going to cover creating your evergreen promotions for your new client and your retail promotions. So these are the two that we're going to focus on. And I'm going to show you a couple tips and tricks that you can do in there to make Canva a little bit easier for you when you're just trying to produce content to be able to post on your social media. It's one of the platforms that is widely used to design and put things out, even if you're looking to just put out some before and after photos and you kind of want to design it up a little bit. If you're looking to put out some different quotes that you want to share with your community, also, Canva is a fairly simple platform to use, and I want to make it very easy for you to understand how to navigate some basic clicks that you can do in order to jazz up your social media presence. So let's dive in. So here is the inside of my Canva account. And actually, most of the time when you're learning a Canva class, many teach from their pro account. So I am actually going to show you from the free account how to actually design a lot of stuff. Because when you're learning from someone who's actually teaching you from their pro account, there's a lot of things available to them that if you're just beginning and you go and get the free account because you're trying to understand how it operates, it's going to make it difficult for you to do exactly what you see others do. So I'm actually in my free account to show you how to create things, because I want to make it as easy as possible for you to see how even with the free template, you're able to create different things that you don't have to actually pay for, and to have some, really simple graphics to be able to brand your business and to showcase your salon expertise. So this is the account right here. Actually, I know a lot of things you're looking at on this screen looks familiar to you because you've actually seen them inside of our digital platform. You've taken classes with these headings. You've pulled the bridal contract worksheet. You've seen the front of the Q&A calls and where members are announced. So you've seen a lot of this, and this is the free account that I actually use to create a lot of the graphics for this membership. If I want to get a bit more advanced, I will switch over and use my actual free account that my paid account that I have, my personal paid account, and then I can get a little bit more intense there. But I want to show you from here because it's easy to even just set up the basic free account and start to create and have the things, that you need in order to start building your brand. So what we're going to actually start with is there's a lot of different features that you can put up here. So you can actually even design your own t-shirts in here. You can design different photos. You can create like your own icons. But what I want you to look at is the templates. So we're going to design templates you can create templates for your Instagram stories, your Instagram post, your Facebook post, and your Facebook cover photos. So what we're actually going to look at is your Facebook posts. I dive into the Facebook post because it's a little bit bigger, and actually when I'm using it to post on Instagram, I just shrink them down a little bit. So we're going to dive into the Facebook post and create one using this template. So once you click on the actual Facebook post template, you are shown a wide range of available templates. And all of these templates are adjustable. You can change some of the colors. You can add different photos and things like that to it. What I want you to look for is these ones that have the pro. This is not available on your free account, but I want you to also look at the ones that are available. Like if you're trying to create a Valentine's Day post, this one's available right here for you. If you want to create basic quotes to post, this one right here is available for you. This is also a great one right here that I like to use, that this one is available as well. So you have plenty of different ones that are available, whether through the pro, or you have to pay for the template, or the template is free. So feel free to create a Canva account and scroll through and see what templates are available for you. So I'm actually going to go back up and I'm going to choose the one that we first saw, because that is going to give us a wide range to change colors and fonts with. So once you select the template, it's going to ask you if you want to customize it, and you're going to say customize this template. But before we actually customize it, it also give you other ideas that are related to this template as well. So look at all the options. And this entire row is actually a row of free templates. These 4 are free templates as well. Here's more free templates. This one is actually a story form because it's long. So it's going to show you all the available templates that are related to that one that you chose. So you have plenty of options, even if you do create the free account. So we're going to customize this option that we have right here. So to start customizing it, we're going to take one of our evergreen strategies that we're going to use in here, and we're going to start changing this. So we have our Salon phone number, of course, and I am literally going to change the arrangement of these numbers a little bit. Let's go with a 909 area code maybe. And I'm making up this number, of course. This number is not true. Let's go with 345. And let's go with 7890. That looks nice. That looks better than the 1234, but you're going to actually input your actual own number here. And instead of saying your call to action button, instead of saying join with us, we're going to say come visit us. So I like to start changing the words on the page first before I dive into the design, because I like to make sure that the words that I want on the page or actually the words that I want people to read. So here I'm going to say our website. And for the actual website, I'm going to put our website. And in this instance, you can see the website's a little bit longer. So if you drag the side element out, you can get all the words there. But as you can see, because all the words are fit onto one line, it's running off the edge of the post. So you have 2 options. One being shrink the size of the font. So you can shrink it in this manner by pulling down on the corner, the circle, or you can come up here to the font number and actually shrink it from here. Once you shrink the font, you then want to pick up the little plus signs, mean you can pick it up and move it about. So then we're going to pick it up and we're going to put it back into the box. So now we have our website, we have come visit us, we have our phone number, and maybe up here will be your salon name and logo. And then I'll come back to that because I want to show you more pictures, because I'm going to actually input a logo into this area. But for here, we're going to actually put in our actual promo that we have, our evergreen promotion that we're going to be sharing. And that promotion is $10 off when you spend $60 or more. And we're going to say this is for new guests only. So new guests only, $10 off when you spend $60 or more. And actually, I would switch this around a little bit. I'm going to put new guests at the bottom. I'm going to pull this up a little bit, and I'm going to put that over here under it. So Canva allows you to just pick up things and kind of shift it around. I want them both in alignment. And to pick it up, you can use the plus sign to just pick it up and move it around the screen, get it adjusted to where you want to go, and just a little trick. So let's say as you're moving it around the screen and it's not quite where you wanted it at, it's just a tad bit off. When you drop it from having the plus, if you use the up or down arrow keys, you can still move it up or down slightly. Because sometimes when you're picking it up with the arrow, it doesn't always go exactly where you want because it never really lands there. So I like to use the up or down arrows to move it into where I want it to be. And that looks good right there. Okay, so now we have all our words on the screen, and I'm going to actually swap this information out for my logo to go up here. So I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete all of this information out of here, and I'm actually going to go to over here at the side. On the sidebar, this area that we're currently looking at are all of the available templates. So if I want to change from this template that we're looking at, I can click on any of these over here and the template will change. And we're actually going to use this when we create our next evergreen promotion. We'll use a different template. But for right now, you can actually click in here into elements. And inside of elements, you can see different objects you can use, shapes, lines, there's graphics, there's different photos, and more than likely our gentleman on our flyer here came out of these photos somewhere. You can put a video inside here as opposed to a photo if you want to use this for your Instagram graphics and have a video instead of a photo. We're actually going to put the video in there. And the video is now in here. If we actually just click on play, we can preview it. So this is our flyer in motion. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So we can use an actual video on Instagram instead of having a still photo here. This is one of the options. And to just show you real quick again how I did that, because I know you might have missed it, like do it again. No worries. This item back here is called it's a grid. So you can place things inside of here. And what I did was I actually clicked on the video over here to the side. The video line lands in the center of the actual page. When you pick up the video, you literally hover over that grid and the grid will snatch the video or photo from you and pop it into place. And to watch what we actually saw and put in place, I simply came up here to the top and I hit play. And now it's actually playing that video in space. So you can see in real time what it's going to look like if you were to save it and use it. So once again, let's go ahead on and delete that video out, and we have our object here. And you can also put audio in here. There's plenty of options. So this is the grid down here that is actually over here. The grids come in many different shapes and different options. You also have photo frames. So frames come in like different picture frames that you can put photos inside of. And what we're actually going to do is we're going to go to uploads and we're going to go and find our logo first. So we're going to go and get our logo. And we're going to put our logo on the corner over here. Oops. Once I mess up a logo and trying to resize it, once I do that, I usually delete it. because somehow it never seems to keep the right shape. When you're stretching and shrinking your logo, you always want to go from the corners. If you happen to go from the middle of the bar, it takes on a different shape and it never looks right. So I like to make sure, did it again. It's because I'm trying to, I'm trying to pick it up. Okay. Third time's a charm, guys. Third time's a charm. Promise. So there we go. We're going to shrink it. And then I click off and I click back on and why is it doing that? All right. It's too many objects in that one space. It's actually what it is. So there we go. Now we have our logo fitting in here in the background. And then we're going to have a photo. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go back to the elements and I'm going to go up to photos and I'm going to take a look at all the photos. And I actually want, if you have your actual salon photo, you can put your salon photo in here, a group of your team. I'm just going to come in here and I'm going to grab any salon picture, any salon photo that is. There are free items. There are some pro pictures. Remember, we're going for the free services. So $10 off when you spend $60 or more. Let's actually showcase some service instead of showcasing our salon. Let's choose this. This looks like a wonderful photo. Look at that. That looks very relaxing in there. It says come visit. She's getting a facial done. $10 off when you spend $60 or more. New guests only. Perfect concept. So now we have our great photo that's coming in here. The photo is actually showcasing what we want people to take advantage of. We have our phone number in here for people to contact us. We want them to come and visit us because this looks very inviting. We have our website down here. We have, this is for new guests only. Now we can get into playing with the colors because for one, we cannot see our logo behind this color. So in order to change this area, as you can see, when you click on the areas, the color changes over here. So take a look at this spot. I'm going to click on a couple different spots that have color changing options. And see that color changes there. The color changes over here. The color changes there. Come visit, that color changes as well. Here's another color change. We can even change the color of our fonts as well. So we're going to start with this background color. You would then click on the color. Once you click on the color, you are shown different color options, right? All of these are color options, default color choices. But remember, when we were doing the branding course, right? Where you first started in the beginning, you chose your own brand colors. What you will do is click edit. And in the edit process, you're going to put in your own editing colors. Now, of course, I can't add any more colors because my colors are already in here. But when you click on edit, you'll have the option of adding in the hex number to your brand colors. Remember, the hex number is that hashtag numbers letter combination for the color. That is what you're going to add in here. So every time you come in here to design something, your colors are already going to be in here. So I'm going to click on my color combination and start arranging them in here. So I want this to be a little bit lighter so people can see it. I want the actual action button to be orange because that's like my pop of color. All of these dark colors around here, I'm going to make them my dark brand color behind here. This other option, let's see, I want it to be maybe the light a little bit. Okay, that's working a little bit. Might change that in a minute. Our website, let's make that another pop. So the action porch, let's make that another pop. And then the font color, it's looking a little good. The font color, I don't like that font color because I'm not quite sure what color that is. It's not my brand color. So I'm going to change that to my blue as well, my brand color. New guests only, that's in black. I'm going to change that to my brand color also. And yes, it looks like it's coming together. I see one other small thing. So inside of the orange, my call to action is white here. Here is another orange blocks with white call to action. Here is my other orange blocks, but my letters in here are not white like the rest of the fonts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see what color that is. So if I click on these letters, I can see this color. And I'm going to click on these letters and I'm going to make it the same color as well. So it's all about just creating a cohesive look. So I got my light color back here. This whole bottom, I'm not quite sure what color that is. Let's change it to dark color to see. Okay, so it's light, but we're going to put it back. So I'm going to hit the back button. All right. So now this flyer is looking more and more like how my brand looks and feel. I have my color scheme in here. I have the photo of what I want people to do. I have this font here. Maybe I want to change this font. I'm not really feeling this font a little bit. What can I change it to? Maybe that. Okay. That's looking a little bit better. Less blocky looking. New guests only. I think new guests only is a tad big. So I want to make it just a little bit smaller. There you go. Because I want the dollar amount to stand out more than the new guests only. Okay, so now our new guest flyer look like it's coming together now. So there's plenty of options to play around with when you're designing in Canva, changing the colors, changing the fonts. And actually what I like is, what font is this? I want all of my fonts to sort of be cohesive, not too many fonts played around with. So we have that Playfair, this font, and that font. But our website font looks different. Oh, it's actually because it's not in italics. This is italics. This is straight. So let's make that italics because our website is italics. So this should be our italics. The phone is plain. The website's plain. So we kind of, we're pulling, everything together. And then our guests only, same font in italics. Perfect. So now here's our basic flyer we created for our new clients only. We use Canva. We use the free template. And let's create our second flyer. So basically what I did, I just clicked on a new page. And from this new page, now we're on a new page to work on. We're going to go and choose a different template. So let's grab a different template that we're going to use. Remember, we have plenty of free options available to us. And let's grab this one. So for instance, right, this is a free template that we can use. However, the word Canva is back here. So the image of the template we cannot use. We can use the template itself, but not the image. So what do? We get rid of the image. Simple as that. We're going to get rid of that image. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually put in one of our images. I like to get rid of, if you're going to use a template that has something on it that has to be paid for, just go ahead on and throw it away. And then you can go ahead on and work with the image. Now, each word over here is new. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the word new. Oh, there we go. We're going to change the word new to retail. We're going to resize it a little bit. Actually, you know what? I am not a fan of this template. Let's change this template. Let's get a whole new template. So we're going to click off of it, but we're still on it. Let's grab something else, because I don't think this really represents our retail very well. Let's get something maybe a little bit less work on it. How about let's see. That has some color scheme to it. Remember, anything without the pro we can use. Or you can type in retail and see what templates actually come up in that way. So the templates are also categorized. So you can choose from the pre-templates they have and then go in and be able to adjust it as well. Here's a great template that you want to use if you want to showcase something. Remember, we're going to just change the photo out of that. This one actually contains a video. Okay, so let's go with a video maybe. Here you go. So here is our video to showcase our retail. Now, you can also, we're going to create one in a video format, and we'll create one as a still photo. So our retail sale, remember, I like to start with the words first. Our retail sale was 15% off retail on your return visit. And actually, instead of putting it down there, I am going to cut it out of there and I'm going to put it in there. And yeah, I like it in there better. It's a little bit bigger. It's more visible. Let's shrink the size down. Make sure it fits in a box nicely. 15% off your next color. We're going to leave the shopping cart there. We're going to actually take this and let's change it to the name of our salon. There you go. So we actually changed it to the name of our salon instead. And now we have our retail flyer. I'm going to leave the shopping cart there. Shopping cart looks good. And now I'm going to adjust the colors. So we're going to go back in and we're going to click on the brand colors. That is one brand color. I am actually going to, let's leave the video maybe. We'll leave the video here. And because I feel like it's missing something, let's go to elements. We're going to get out of salons. We're going to get out of photos and let's go and find a different shape maybe. We're going to find another shape because it seems like it's just missing something on the corner. I want to turn the shape a little bit. I'm going to put it over here on the side. Bring it all the way down, extend it out here. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to give it the pop of orange. You can actually take your shapes and make it transparent. So I'm going to click on this shape that's already here. I'm going to go up here to transparency and it's on 80%. Perfect. I'm going to go to my new shape that I put and I'm going to click on transparency as well. And I'm going to drop it down to 80. I can't get it. So I'm going to click in a box. I'm going to type 80 and press enter. And now the square that I've added in orange is actually the same transparency as the blue and it has a pop of color now. So that's something we're going to add on over there. And then we have our video. So let's preview this and see what it actually looks like. And to preview, of course, you're going to see your first piece of content you created and then the next one. Okay, so that looks pretty nice. That's a great video. We can advertise. We can use that. Okay, excellent. So We have one as a video. Let's duplicate it. Duplicate this exact same page. So now we've duplicated the page. We have one as a video. And let's go and find a photo of retail. So we're going to go back to the photos. And we're going to put retail photo. Retail photos. You got different hair pictures. Or let's get more specific. Let's put hair products. Or I'm pretty sure you have photos of your product line that you want to use as well. And you're going to put those hair product photos inside the frame. Let's go with this one. And to pick it up, remember, we're going to pick it up and we're going to put it in the back. Before we do that, we're actually going to delete that video out. And obviously that video was laid in the entire back of the frame. So I know you saw, like, this time we don't have a actual grid behind there. That's easy. We're going to go back and we're going to put in our own grid. So to fill in the grid, we're going to scroll down to grids. Once you click on the square, it's going to go in the entire back of your photo. But you notice we've covered our letters and items. So we took the grid, we clicked on position, and we positioned it all the way in the back so that our words and everything is actually in the front. And then now we picked up the actual photo and we placed it inside of the grid. However, it's a little off-centered. So we're going to crop it. We're going to move it over. So we clicked on crop. We clicked on the actual image. We clicked on crop. And we just shifting the photo over. And then you press done. And now we can see more of the image in here. However, since we're seeing more of the image, we might want to change some things. You still have the options of changing things, or how about we change the image altogether? We're like, we're not happy with the image. Let's choose another image. We'll go back to photos. Go back to your last search, your last hair product search. And maybe you have a photo. We're looking for a darker picture instead. Remember, anything without the Pro logo is something that we can use in our photos. We have this photo that's a little bit darker. Or we have our actual own photos that we can use as well. So let's see how this darker photo works out. Remember, pick it up, hover over where it goes, and it will automatically snatch it from you and put it into position. Then from there, we want to crop it because it's off center a little bit. I want to make it a little bit bigger also. And I want to push it all the way over as far as I can and press done. Okay, so now we're showcasing our airbrush mineral primer. That looks a little bit better. It's a little bit darker. It's a little bit different. Our colors are still visible. And yeah, that looks about right. So now we have one still photo, evergreen promotion, and we actually have an actual video. And then we have our new client special. So this is just some basic ways that you can create the items that you're looking for inside of Canva. I hope this has been very helpful for you. I look forward to seeing some of your creativity out there. If you're creating basic items that you're like, look, I just need to get something done, get something pushed out there real quickly, you can definitely do it inside here. One last thing I want to show you is to create some templates for before and after. So you can search many different templates. You have hair. You can showcase your hair photos, basically anything that you're thinking of that you want to share. You can simply Google it, well, put it in your search bar, not Google it, put it in your search bar and see what comes up. These are several free templates for you to adjust and be able to use. Let's use before and after. See what's in that category. Look at the many, many different options that you can choose from. And if you're like, okay, a lot of these options are good, but they are the paid templates, I can't use the paid template, I'm going to show you really quickly how to take a basic template. Let's go back to hair and utilize the before in it. So we're looking for a template really quickly. Okay, how about we go with this one? So this is a promo photo also that we can use. Or how about we go with this one? This is a basic one. We have our person back here who is the backboard of our thing. And here we're going to write before and after. And here you're going to put my website. So you're going to put your actual website down here. The picture you're going to use in the background, I'm just going to go really quickly and grab just some photos. And yes, I know you're seeing all you guys in here of my photos. So how about I grab a photo of me? And I am going to be the before. We're going to go to the background. We're going to change the background. And we're going to go with, let's say, a solid white background. And here is me, and I am in the after. We're going to make it really, really big so that I am in the after. And then from there, we're going to go back to elements. Remember elements, we're going to grab a small square frame. So we're going to get let's get a square frame. And inside the square frame, we're going to stick this maybe here. Go back to your uploads and get that same photo again. We're going to stick me inside that frame. Of course, I am a JPEG, so therefore it's going to disappear on the background. Or how about this? How about we go and get a different photo? Let's use our social media strategist that we have. I hope you guys have taken a class on a social media strategist. Let's say this is our before. So we have move our letters up a little bit. We have our before and after collage going on. Real simple, really quick. We went and grabbed the basic template and we made quick adjustments. And now we have a beautiful before and after that is in line with our brand. It follows everything that we want to share on our page. And we can see our before and after photos. And even down here, you can click on a grid view. So you can see all the items that you're able to design. You see everything looks cohesive. Everything follows our theme. Everything follows our color scheme. At this point, you'll simply click the download button at the top and download your images. One thing I must also say, if you have one of your images and it's a video, be sure to download everything as photos first. So you want to download all of your photos. Click on the JPEG or your photos. And then at this point, you want to select the pages that are photos. Do not select the page that is the actual video. You want to download everything, the videos and the photos separately. The reason being, if you just click video, it's going to download all four of these things as one video. You don't want all 4 of them playing as one video. You just want the one video. So you're going to press PNG first, select the actual photos, and then done and download those. After that, you will then come back and press download again, leaving it on the MP4 so that you can grab the video you created and download that specific video. You'll notice that once you download the video, this time will be different because this video is actually not 20 seconds long. 20 seconds is everything that you have up here. So select video, select the page where the video is, click done, and then only download the video only. So be sure to download your videos separately from the images that you create. So this is your Canva design class. I hope to see some of your designs out here in the social media world. You can even use your designs and send them to your mailing list, send them as text messages, pictures. Get designing with Canva. And remember, this is the free version. So don't think because you don't have the paid version that you are not able to create beautiful images and things that you need in order to post your work to showcase your business. That's it. So go ahead on, create a Canva account, have some fun, see what you can create.